Hello makers, welcome to another vlog. Today I want to talk about something that's always on my mind. I always see these videos with saying the best 3D printer out there, and this is the best 3D printer under $300, and this is the best 3D printer, and this is the best, and this is. So today I want to talk about that subject, the best 3D printer out there. And I also want to talk about why I don't think anyone should say what the best 3D printer is out there. However, before I get to that, two things. First, I just spent half an hour arranging these. See? These are all the sample filaments from Spanner Hands. Spanner Hands being the channel sponsor. So go check them out in the video description. They have some epic filaments, and I'm gonna show you guys. You have your standard PLAs, more colors than you can throw sticks at. You have your translucent PLAs, you have neons, and there's some gold and copper PLAs. Then you have some scaffold, PVAs, cleaning materials, nylons, polycarbonates, PMMA, which I still have to figure out what it is, translucent PETGs, solid PETGs, TPUs, and Bioflex. That actually took me half an hour. I enjoyed it a bit too much, I think. But yeah, I need to print something in all of those. Now, before actually take it downstairs to the makerspace, because it's in a half decent shape where I can actually show you guys and talk about this subject, I promised you guys that I would tell you what's going on here, what I'm gonna do here. So, an awesome viewer in the last live stream offered himself to design something that I've wanted, and I'm gonna put it on the screen now. Now that thing is gonna be covering quite a large part of this wall, and I would like it to be a community print. So what I want to do is form that map, the Maltese map, in a flag format into lots and lots of hexagons. And then whoever wants to print a part in white or red, doesn't matter what tonality of white and red, as long as it's white and red. If you guys want, you print one of those hexagons, you send it to me. Before I send it to you, I'll put your name, surname, and country embossed in the back, so I always have a memento of where those parts came from. And then we'll put it up here. I'm gonna put a gray wall, a gray wooden board as a backdrop. We'll put lights around it, and it's gonna be epic. It's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be epic, and I'd love to involve you guys. So let me know what you think. Ladies and gents, my makerspace. Yes, we kind of finally have something sorted out. I put some cheap tables up right over there so I can have all my printers, well, at least the large printers, being able to work. I have lots of boxes. There's so much more to be done in here. All these walls here have to be full of shelves and little boxes so everything is organized. I definitely need much more lighting. So bit of a tour. Tronxy X5SA, still have to put that together. There's the AlphaWise U20, which will be launched very soon on GearBest. Be doing a review on that. There is a MaroonBot Core XY 3D printer. Not exactly there for review, but more for my feedback. RoboWire 2. I'm scared to open it. I have the CR10 S4 over here, AlphaWise U10 East 3D Gecko. Epic Core XY machine, just have to have time to work with it a little bit. This is my Folgertech FT5 with a Duet Wi-Fi on board. That's my toolbox. This is the FL Sun S SLA 3D printer. This right here, this is a machine I built quite a few years ago. This is a mini mill, but I converted it into an automated CNC. I'll I'll be putting that back together. I'll be revisiting it. We'll be working with it. I have some more machines over here. This is also a bench that I did. This is a bench that will last me forever because it's made out of metal with my welding kit over there. So yeah, I've always been a maker. Next, here, before I take you in there, these are some shelvings that I have which will host the rest of the printers. You have your deltas, which are all over here. This is not the final setup. I still have to figure out the best way to work. And my Sigma, my Moi. This made it in the shop. This will be taken down for parts, for sure. Because, well, I'm never gonna use it. What else? We have Anacubic Photon up here. Felix Tech 4. This is the Odin 1, straight from the US. It's my custom 3D printer, JJ Aurora A5. And in here, look at that. Those are some of my filaments. The rest are still there. I need to put more shelves up on here. And I also have more filaments upstairs and more on the way. But topic at hand, best 3D printer. So let me just set this up. So the reason why I brought you here, showed you all these printers. These are not all my printers. I have some printers upstairs. I still have printers in the other garage, which I'll probably disassemble to take down for parts. But what I want to say is that I have over 50 3D printers. And I've had more, and I've given some away, I've sold some, and I've tried a lot of printers in a year and a half. I can't be, let's say, arrogant enough to say what is the best 3D printer, because on the market there are over 700 3D printers, different types of 3D printers. No one in this world has tried and tested all those 3D printers, so no one can possibly tell you which is the best 3D printer. Not only that, when you ask a question like, what is the best 3D printer I should get for $300? The thing is, there are so many questions that have to go on with that. Like, do you want a kit? Do you want it pre-built? What print volume would you like? What do you intend to print with it? Do you want an enclosure? There's so many things that have to be factored in. And what I'm trying to say is there that even I've tried so many printers, even Joel, Angus, Tom, Jatman, we've put our hands on quite a few printers, and even we cannot tell you what the best 3D printer is, because it is all subjective. It is subjective to who you are, what you want out of 3D printer, what do you want to print with it. Even the Race Pro 2, which is an amazing 3D printer, I've had a few hassles with it. It's $4.5 grand. It's still not the best 3D printer on the market. The Ender 3, it's a €180 machine, which is performing brilliantly. I cannot say it's the best 3D printer on the market. I don't know what other 3D printers that I haven't tried yet are on the market at that price range or at that size. Be very careful with clickbaits of the best 3D printer out there. It's, you know what? I don't think the best 3D printer exists, because while I find that maybe the Mark IIs is probably the best 3D printer I have because it's the most reliable, that's for me, nothing else. It doesn't mean that other people will have the same experience with that printer that I have. The Mark III, it's a great printer. Is it the best? Still a few tweaks going on with it. It has all the bells and whistles you could possibly want out of a 3D printer, but it certainly is not the best. It's one of the greatest, but it's not the best. The CR10, one of the most popular machines last year. Incredible 3D printer. I have a couple. I actually bought a couple, and I've put a couple of those in the university for them to actually print little trinkets and projects on, and I service them regularly. They're very good machines. They're workhorses. Are they the best 3D printer? I don't know. I can tell you that They're good 3D printers. They're worth the money. And that is all I can say about a 3D printer. That is all I can ever tell you guys about a 3D printer. Is it worth the money? Yes or no? It's as simple as that. Everything else, it's subjective to what you want out of a 3D printer, what you consider to be a good 3D printer. So just if you're on the market to buy a 3D printer, bear it in mind. This is why I never recommend 3D printers. This is why I don't tell you should definitely get this printer. I'll tell you if it's worth considering or not, but it's not my job to recommend 3D printers. My job is to tell you what my personal experience is with that particular machine, and then it's up to you to do as much research as you possibly can to make your own decision up about whether or not you should buy any particular printer. That is it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for listening to it wasn't exactly a rant. It was more of me trying to explain myself as to why I don't recommend printers and why I don't think a lot of people should, just fall for these clickbaits. You get these people who have like 3, 5, or 10 3D printers, which Gearbest send them or Banggood send them, and they'll put up a video saying which is the best 3D printers because they want people to click on their affiliate links, and it's not fair because those people have only tried those 3D printers, and there's no way they could possibly know that one of the ones they have is the best 3D printer on the market. It's impossible. You'd have to try every single 3D printer of the market, and you'd have to have the character of every single person on the entire planet to judge what is the best average 3D printer. But that's basically it. So thank you guys for watching. It's been awesome to actually record something down here. I'm gonna get more lighting, better setup. But I'm loving it. This is my maker space. I'm gonna do great things in here. We're gonna do great things in here. In the meantime, wait, oh, the camera, there, thumbs up, there, press it, share, subscribe, and as always, happy making, guys.